Hello and welcome back to the channel Hell Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up in this episode, Mead announces immediate retirement. Cook Island starlet with the famous name signs new Sharks contract. Hull FC don't sign Hollywood starlet. And Warrington squad for 2023 gets meaner and tougher. We begin today's episode with the black and white once again, as they have announced the signing of NRL utility back Will Smith until the end of the 2022 Betfred Super League season. The deal will see the 30-year-old head to the UK to join up with the black and whites with immediate effect, subject to international clearance. And before anyone asks, I won't be doing any daft Will Smith film star references in this episode. The Indigenous star who plays in the halves, fullback and at hooker, whilst also offers utility value in the outside backs, providing invaluable versatility for the remainder of the campaign. Smith brings in a wealth of NRL experience, having made 84 first grade appearances since 2014, running out for Penrith Panthers, Parramatta Eels and the Titans. He proudly became the second ever Indigenous player to captain the Eels in 2021, where he previously played alongside new Hull FC teammate Manu Ma'u and Kane Evans. He was a regular for Gold Coast, playing standoff and hooker before he had to leave the club on compassionate grounds. Now ready to return to playing, and with the NRL signing window now closed, Smith will head to the Super League, where he has hopes to help Hull FC push for the playoffs. Following his international clearance, Smith will fly to the UK to link up with his new teammates this weekend. And speaking to HullFC.com, Smith said, "This is a fantastic opportunity for me to get back playing some footy at the highest level, and to try and help Hull FC to get to the semi-finals. My priority recently had to be my family, but they understand my desire to get back playing, and they have given me their blessing to head to the Super League for in the next few months. I have heard very good things about the club and the people there. I know both Manu and Kane very well, so I'm looking forward to lining up with those guys again and doing my bit for the team. It's a talented group of players at Hull. They've been doing it really tough recently, but hopefully I can bring something to the group, and when we get a few more players back on the field, we can have a real push for the finals." Hull FC head coach Brett Hodgson added, "We were excited for Will to join us for the rest of the season, and it's not often a player of his calibre becomes available at this time of the year. He brings NRL pedigree and real versatility at an important stage of the season for us, especially at 6, 1 and 9. It adds depth to our squad for the business end of the year, and a player of good experience, having represented Indigenous All-Stars, as well as being a senior leader at his previous clubs. He is competitive and energetic, and is someone who has always put the team first, wherever he has been, so we're looking forward to him getting started." Cronulla Sharks have confirmed that they've extended the contract of outside back Kayal on a 2-year deal, tying him up through to the end of 2024 in the NRL seasons. Iro is yet to make his NRL debut with the Sharks, but the 22-year-old has been promoted to the club's top 30 for the remainder of the season, as well as the next 2 seasons. Strong as he's quick, Iro looks at home, playing his maiden test for Cook Islands last month, and followed the season-ending injury to Sione Katoa, he could make the leap to the NRL football sooner rather than later. Having scored 11 tries in 16 games for the Newtown Jets so far this season, Iro's focus is to make the setup under head coach Craig Fitzgibbon. I'm very happy and stoked to be here for the next couple of years. I'm pleased to get it done so I can focus on my job and to hopefully get a run under Fitzy, Iro told the Cronulla media team. While father Kevin played for New Zealand, the Kiwis, Kayal says pulling on the Cook Islands jersey was a special moment for his family. I am a proud Cook Islander. It was a real emotional week. My father and my brother came over. It was the first time I'd seen them in 2 years. I grew up in the Cook Islands, Rarotonga. My dad was a big name, so hopefully I could follow in his footsteps and make him proud. Iro completes a stunning few months of retention news from the Sharks, having already announced the re-signings of Matt Moylan, Tom Hazelton, Braden Hamlin Ulele, Jesse Cocoon, and Jack Williams this season so far. Iro first came to attention of NRL players playing for New Zealand Warriors under 20s in 2019. Then he moved on to the Newcastle Knights, where he signed a 1-year contract for the Knights, the under 20s, before moving on to Cronulla for 2022, and now goes on until 2024 after impressing the coaching and the higher ups. So as I'm recording this, it's been announced in the last few minutes that Josh McGuire will join Warrington Wolves on a 2-year deal starting from the 2023 season. The former St George Illawarra and Queensland prop and joins the club to add to Daryl Powell's revamp of the Warrington Wolves for the coming seasons and beyond. McGuire joins the club as the club are restructuring their entire forward line, with Thomas McHaley joining recently, and next season Gil Dudson and Sam Cassiano joining for the big Warrington go forward. With a career stretching back to 2009, the 32-year-old has played for Brisbane Broncos, North Queensland Cowboys, and St George Illawarra for a total that goes above 250 NRL appearances. It's also represented Samoa 7 times, Queensland 14 times, and Australia 8 times at the international level. While being an enforcer on the field, he has run afoul of the disciplinary panels over in the NRL a couple of times. He was cleared of and avoided suspension of an alleged eye gouge on Queensland and Australia teammate Cameron Munster. There was a charge where he put his hands in the face of Dylan Walker. He escaped suspension, but he was suspended for 1 week after a late hit on James Maloney while playing for Queensland during the 2019 State of Origin series. He was charged again for putting his hands in the face of an opponent, this time with Brisbane's David Fifita, the one that plays at Gold Coast Titans. He also run afoul a couple times more for a crusher tackle on then Manly Sea Eagles half, Cade Cust, and also was simbing for dissent after Grant Aikens, by referee Grant Aikens, and later suspended for 1 week as well. He announced in 2021 that he was moving to St George Illawarra, and he immediately was part of the club's, how we say, enforcement side as well. He was simbing during the games, the club's 44 points to 18 loss against Melbourne, and he was suspended for 5 matches in relation to that simbing. He was also fined $12,000 and suspended for 1 game for breaching the COVID-19's biosecurity protocols when he attended, along with 12 other St George Illawarra players, at Paul Vaughan's property for a barbecue party. He was then sent to the sin bin for a dangerous tackle during the club's loss to South Sydney, which he was suspended for 5 matches again. due to that incident. He will now join the aforementioned Paul Vaughan at Warrington as well, to spice it up even further for the club. It's going to be an interesting time at Warrington, because this guy plays a strong game, which is on the borderlines all the time. He probably will become a fan favourite for his style of rugby at Warrington Wolves. And finally, highly decorated Brisbane Broncos outside back David Mead has called time on his 14-year rugby league career at the top level with the immediate effect. Having played 171 NRL games for the Broncos and Titans, having scored 75 tries since making his debut in 2019, Mead has also played 58 Super League games for Catalan's Dragons and scored 29 tries. The popular finisher has also played 15 tests for Papua New Guinea, scoring 10 tries, as well as captaining his beloved country of birth at the 2017 World Cup. Mead said, "I'd like to say a big thank you to the Broncos, Titans, Catalans, NRL and Super League for giving me the opportunity to live out my dreams since 2009. This game has given and taught me a lot. I will always be grateful of my time playing footy. Thank you to all my teammates, the coaching staff, and the many people who have been involved with the game over the last 14 years. You have all played an important and valuable part in my development as a player and a person. Thank you to my family who have been with me since day one. A special mention to my wife. You have been the big reason why I've been able to play as long as I did. I look forward to experiencing a new chapter of our life together." Mead, who was born David Moore on the 4th of November 2018, played as a rugby league junior with the Lismore Maris brothers before he signed for the Gold Coast Titans and played in their NYC team in 2008. He later changed his name to Mead to honour his aunt's family, who raised him when he moved to Australia. And in that same year, he was named in the 2008 World Cup team for Papua New Guinea. So it was a great first year. He played for the Titans for 147 times, scoring 67 tries between 2009 and 2016, before going on to Brisbane Broncos for 13 games, scoring 3 tries. He moved to Super League in 2018, where he played 58 games for Catalan's Dragons, scoring 29 tries, before moving back to Brisbane for 12 games between 2021 and 2022, scoring 5 tries, which totaled 230 games. Since his first call-up in 2008, he has played 15 times for Papua New Guinea, scoring 10 tries and kicking 3 goals for the Camels, and recently played in his 16th and final game for the Camels as he retired as their international team member as skipper, as they ran out 24 points to 14 victors over Fiji in Campbelltown. He grabbed himself a try and ran 139 metres as he led his country to their 8th win in their past 11 test matches. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode. Quite a lot to go through. Josh McGuire joining Paul Vaughan at Warrington. That's an interesting move. It's going to be a tough Warrington pack next year, and they will have better go forward, I think. Tell me what your thoughts are on any of the stories that were mentioned today. David Mead's retirement. Great player. Did really, really well for the clubs that he played for. So, good luck in his retirement. Anyway, the comment sections are open to you. Please, start asking questions. Give me a bit of a point of view on your favourite moments of the Mead career. But in the meantime, Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to stay safe, share this video worldwide. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next episode.